you doing? You can't come in without...
Good morning.
Hold on, it's you! What is going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun is what this is. Another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds.
You know, that's not entirely...
I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's.
Of course you were.
Why do all the stars I'm interested in drop in one by one like flies? It's always been that way since I was a little girl. The class hamster was until so I tried to get the idea. The kids started calling me Queen Reaper. I swear that's what they dubbed me. What are you supposed to think about this whole time?
Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened.
Huh? Don't push me, boy.
Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast.
Miss Oldbag, could you please speak a little slower?
Don't boss me around, you spiky head smarty pants!
Why? Ain't you just a delightful ball of energy?
My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes his heart go ba-doop again.
I don't know what to say.
I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I'd watch your words. No one's going to get away with saying anything bad about my Juan.
But I haven't said anything.
Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway.
That woman? Huh? What woman?
That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent.
Oh.
I mean, what is that supposed to speaking Spanish? Why does she ever stop?
Did you have a stroke, ma'am?
Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young man, I was so beautiful when I was in field blush, but decided I pressed forward if I even saw wood with the poets.
Pearls, are you thirsty?
A little.
Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much.
Hey! Are you paying attention, young and today?
So I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lotta. Definitely. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder.
I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready.
Getting ready? For what?
The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards.
Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference.
Anyways, I don't know anything about the murder.
Let's see.
But... But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly.
What?
I saw the most important moment of the night.
What did you see? The most important moment. You don't mean...
Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today.
Please tell me, what did you see? What the fuck?
The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then what murder isn't?
She's got 4 locks! Please don't stray on another tangent, please!
If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present.
You...
I'm the same I do it except you. She's climbing up the old climb she is.
Please, anything would be helpful.
Well then, how about I tell you my measurements?
No, that's okay, really.
She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick?
No, she has a grudge against me. I know. I'm just gonna leave you. Gatewater Hotel. Okay. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
What? I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, got to roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Yes. This sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point of gaudy with how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that last year? Yes. The award ceremony was held on that stage just last night. It was really fabulous.
You just reminded me of the circus for a second. I wonder if everyone's alright.
I heard that Berry Big Circus was going to start holding performances again. Well, I'm sure they're all fine pearls. Let's hope so.
That is such a beautiful sight.
The chandelier?
Yes, but I can't believe it. I can't believe that such a terrible murder happened under such beautiful lights. It's shocking.
Oh, protect that poor child. Somebody protect that poor child.
Hey, you're here. Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer.
Lotta?
Hey, Mr. Copfella, the thief showed his face.
What?
What? Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty. What?
What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright?
Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep?
What are you looking for?
My camera. C-A-M-E-R-A. It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera.
$700? Jesus. Your camera?
Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, here you are.
Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
Oh, come on, man.
Huh?
God damn it, Lotta. Need I remind you? Do you think
I told you how many times now, I'm a journalist. I got so much info running laps in my head, I forget things here and there.
Please don't get so worked up over this.
Ha! I don't care if you beg me. Be extra tough on kids. That's this gal's motto on learning youngsters.
Okay. So, you lost your camera.
It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy in the store and it's $1,600 brand new.
Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for $700?
I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon.
Fuck!
I made this itty bitty scratch on it and the manager got all huffed up in the face. I gave me his talking to and was real mean about it too. He done made me cry at that.
When did you lose your camera?
Last night after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie.
Lotta? What did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
I don't really know. I just snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. And besides, I couldn't get anything from my big scoop.
I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Nice case. A very expensive item valued at $600. It was stolen around the time of the murder. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder.
Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. Anga was arrested.
What were you doing here?
You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever Lotta High goes, there's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had.
A big scoop.
I told you before.
I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon cosign means I'm always looking for the perfect shot.
I wonder what scoop she was after this time.
Although I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
What was your big scoop? Was it the confession? Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy info, and so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof?
Oh, inside info. What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? Are you kidding me?
Oops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know.
Again? Why does everyone have something to hide?
We've been stopped, haven't we?
Yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer.
I'm glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and your eye roll smile. For fuck's sake, man.
And I just bought that camera. Who did it? The thieving rascal.
Please don't look straight at me while you're saying that.
When I find the booger who went and done this, they're gonna pay with a bullet.
Did you just threaten murder?
And if you do that, don't expect me to defend you. Yeah.
Anything? Nope. I was hoping that you'd have something about that. Okay, Nope! Nothing on that either. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Matt Unguard's room.
So Mr. Ungar was here during his break, right?
That's what he claims. Huh, the crime scene. If he had wanted to go to the Mr. Carita's room, he would have had to pass through this hallway. To Mr. Ungar from the Global Studio staff. I mean, that's a flower. Lawyers got flowers too. Someone like Mr. Yeah. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Carita's room.
So that's scene of the murder, I reckon. I thought something had gone on that night, but I didn't ever think it was a murder.
So wait, it's his room that's the murder scene? Huh. There are toilets in each room in this hotel, but since there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well, perfect people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. Juan Carita really got a lot more love, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, so I was a nice enough gal to lend a helping hand. Secretly, of course.
I have a feeling one of these days I'm going to end up defending her in court. Oh, I do not doubt it. Oh. Alright, let's see what we got here. He keeps a spear and a sword in his room at all times. Nice.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matt Unguard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Oh, whoa! Samus? Why is Zero Suit Samus here? Okay, now I'm conflicted because we've already got a Morgana voice. Oh, this is awkward. We're...
You're Mr. Unguard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail.
How did you know I'm his lawyer?
You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer.
Wow!
It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Unguard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct?
Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick.
I am Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business.
All right. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. If you don't mind, I'm gonna take a look around the room first. I can't examine the spear! Ah, fuck! Sword? There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Mine would be absolutely thrilled, and she would definitely borrow it. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two at that.
I'm sure they're Mr. Ungard and Miss Andrews' plates.
Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-Bone Steaks? I don't know, they have one hell of a fascination with it. There's a giant bone sitting on the plate. Is there meat on the bone? Is there bone on the meat? Is it on the meat bone?
I don't really like meat.
Huh? There's something weird about this plate. An extra bone? I wish I could put my finger on what it is. Oh, wait a minute. It's missing a knife. There's no knife for this. You kind of have to have a knife with you when you're eating a steak, I would say. So, where is the knife? That's the bedroom over there.
That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here.
Yes, they do. He's nice sized. Is that everything? Oh. It's probably Mr. Unguard's suitcase. For someone who is only going to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Stars really are different from us, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Wait, was there anything else that I could look at? Like the sock? I'd like to ask you about my badge.
I told you, I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that are of no relevance to me.
Okay, wow, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly.
I asked to become Mr. Unguard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition.
Huh. Mr. Ungard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing what he's told.
He's always saying my manager, right, Mr. Nick?
That would be you, wouldn't it? Totally you. Did you know the victim, Mr. Carita?
Yes, I knew him.
Oh. You have a fancy card there.
The world is such a small place after all.
Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai?
Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die.
What? I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Carrito was killed. No doubt!
That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man. A man with a good heart. But that's all he is and ever will be.
Ow! What a horrible thing to say.
Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright.
Huh? For a second, her face twisted in pain.
I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews.
There's a high possibility. I'd like to ask you about this. Fuck off. Okay, fine, Jesus Christ.
I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Ungard. In this very room, I might add.
Dinner? What'd you eat?
I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me.
I bet she's a lot of fun at parties.
When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall.
And after the show ended, you came back to this room?
No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby.
Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess.
When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Ungard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Carita.
And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
You really held strong through everything.
Yeah. She does seem to be mentally tough as nails. If I had to guess, she kind of strikes me as the person that's had to deal with what society has had to, like, certain, I don't know. She seems like she's struggled through portions of her life, and she's had to toughen herself up, which is why she made that mean comment about Will Powers. So, about you and...
Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Ungard and I are related, are you?
Sorry.
I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer.
Why'd you have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, all right?
I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Ungard's manager.
His manager. Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Carita, have one?
No, he did not.
Wait, he didn't? Really?
Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios, in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars.
I see.
This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly.
You're wrong! I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya!
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? Jesus. Do you have any ideas?
As to...
As to why Mr. Carrito was murdered.
Why would you ask me about such a thing?
I'm just doing my job. So do you have any ideas? Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? Give me a second. I'm just gonna take a big goddamn swig of some Coke. I'm gonna need the goddamn caffeine rush. Okay. Miss Andrews?
Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation.
Is it a Cyclops, Mr. Nick?
Yes. There's getting to be more and more of these lately. God damn. 3 in a row? You were the one taking care of the arrangements for this press conference, right?
Yes, that's right.
But Mr. Ongard said he didn't know about it.
Is that what he said?
Huh?
Actually, I didn't know all the details either. It was a request from the publicity department.
What the hell's up with that card you got? It's got like a shell symbol on it.
All I did was help out and do what I was asked.
Oh, I see.
I wonder about that. I wouldn't take her to be the type of person to do something without knowing the details. No, she strikes me as a very thorough kind of lady. Ungard's manager, age 23. An intelligent woman who seems to have it all together.
I hate talking about myself. It's a trifling matter, that's why.
Sorry. Take away that layer of sarcasm and she really does seem to hate herself. Clearly! I'm going to the other room. I'm just... yeah. Huh. That is a lot of bears.
Mr. Nick, where are we?
We're in Mr. Juan Carita's room, Pearls.
Mr. Carita?
The victim. Which makes this the crime scene, too. Oh, it's you! So, what's happened? The kidnapper! Has it contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Ungard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? I just want Maya to be alright.
we don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help you as much as I can, pal.
Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene?
Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal?
Why I love you as a character too, Gumshoe. He's legitimately concerned about my safety too.
I'll even tell you everything I know, but you've got to keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here.
Thank you.
That's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy.
Wow! You're giving it to me? Thank you!
Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good.
Mr. Nick, I got a map!
That's great, Pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
Oh my god, you sweetheart. The hotel guide map. It's a map of the Gatewater Hotel around the crime scene. God damn it, you're a good man. Alright, let's see what I got here. Okay, so there's the lobby. The hotel guide map partial. It's a link partial, okay. So, it's a relatively straight line from the way it looks. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, man. Okay, before I start talking to you, I need to present some stuff. Right. Sorry.
Hey, why don't we let bygones be bygones, pal? Look, this guy's guilty. A buck says so.
$1? You sure you're not talking about Pearl's allowance money?
Nah, I can't bet any more than that. My salary,
It doesn't matter what we think. I still have to defend Mr. Ungard in court or else.
Mr. Nick?
Yeah.
I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything. But I know who Juan Carita and Matt Ungard are.
You can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess.
They even debuted around the same time, so they have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal.
Yeah, I know, buddy. Trust me, I know. Do you know anything about Adrian?
She's Mr. Ungard's manager, right? No matter what I do, I really stink at talking with people like her. As soon as I open my mouth, I get all flustered. See, she's one of those women with a brain. She's someone who gets things done.
Yeah, she does give that sort of impression, like she's got it all together.
Compared to her, you can easily tell I'm a can't do anything right kind of guy.
Your heart's in the right place, though.
Well, that's why I get all nervous and start messing up.
I feel sort of bad for him. His heart's in the right place, you know? He's trying.
I thought she was an alien from outer space.
Yeah, probably because she's wearing that strange helmet.
No, I mean literally, nah. Even with her, oh my god, I was gonna make a joke, but he did it for me. No, even with her helmet off, I thought she was an alien, pal.
Why do I make commentary? He just made the joke for me. I think that's probably best kept to yourself, if you know what I mean. Yeah, definitely.
If I had a choice, she'd be number 3 on my list of people I don't want to see.
Because I'm in the #1 spot?
Don't get all high and mighty on me here. You've taken a tumble into 2nd place, pal.
You don't want to see Karma, right? Huh? Really? Then who's in first?
Miss Von Karma's miles and miles ahead of you in this race.
Oh.
She's really scary. Right now, Miss Von Karma, you really don't.
He's so scared of her that he's whispering now. I can't blame him! She's fucking terrifying! We know about this.
There's nothing special I can tell about this, pal. Look, pal, we don't have a lot of time. Why don't you show me something more important? If Miss Von Karma saw me here like this, I'd have to switch sides real fast.
Dude, I totally understand.
I'm sorry.
For what?
I really want to help you look for her, pal.
Mr. Detective?
If anything happens, let me know, okay? I want to help in any way I can.
God damn it, I love you, buddy. Okay. I'm gonna examine the room first, and then we're gonna have a talk. There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator.
The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty.
Empty? It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut.
Oh! There's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too.
Maybe red was his favorite color? Possibly. Red's a good color. I prefer purple and green, though. And gold.
Wow, there are a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah. I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Poor teddies.
It's hard to bear with all these problems. Growl.
Oh god. We can predict his jokes now. I don't think I want to bear what the trauma the last case caused me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Nothing. Nothing. I promise.
Holy fuck, that's a big bear. Hey, that's a big bear.
Is that a dehumidifier? It's a suitcase. There's so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator.
Do all stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Carita?
I don't know. I don't know any stars. Probably never will.
Huh, it's so messy here.
Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are. Pretty please.
Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. Sorry. Sorry. Is that a camera? Is that a camera or no? Okay. Do I have to slide? I can. Oh god, I didn't realize there was another part of this. Okay. Looks like Mr. Carita had dinner last night.
This bottle. It's tomato juice.
We had a lot of food at the award show last night. But I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. They gotta keep their figure.
So that's a bed, right?
Yep, it's big, but it's a bed.
Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft.
Big beds must be a rarity for her. Can we just set it up where Pearls has like her own room in the office where she can like lay down and sleep, and then she can just have herself just a big happy like sleep book. Can we just give Pearl happiness, please? It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it.
Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much.
Tomato soup is good though. There was a bottle of it on the table over there. It's probably where this came from. Or tomato soup goes well with either grilled cheese, toast, or even just crackers.
But doesn't it seem weird?
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
Oh shit, you're right. That is weird. She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright?
Found next to the victim is full of tomato juice. No sign it's been drank. Why? Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Carita fought his assailant.
What are these bits of glass from?
A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
Not really. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable.
That's strange. The guitar's not here.
Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show?
But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was the Gem and Ninja's signature item.
That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, and it's only wet on the top of the lid. Oh, yeah, it is. I thought that was like a weird shadow effect, but yeah, upon looking at it, there's like, it's like halfway dripped down there. What the fuck?
Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
There's some water, but only on top of the lid. Huh. Okay. I guess that's everything here. Alright, buddy, let's talk. Do you know what was the cause of death?
Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal.
It should?
Yeah, here's a picture.
You're giving me an actual picture of the... Okay. Oh! There's a knife in his chest, and it's probably the very knife that was missing from... Wait a minute. How did that knife get from his... Okay. And it happened while he was in costume, too.
Yeah, pal. That's the murder weapon.
So he was stabbed to death.
They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now.
There were fingerprints on the knife?
Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Unguard's prints, pal.
That's bad. Real bad. Photo of Juan Carita's murder scene. Thanks, buddy. Why was Mr. Ungard arrested?
Well, because we had evidence on him.
Evidence?
Well, it looks like the victim, Juan Carita, really put up a big fight.
Yeah, when look at the crime scene, you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere.
Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off.
Mr. Ungard said something about a button. Something like one of the Jammin' Ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama.
But that's not all.
What?
There was a witness, pal.
A witness? Who is it?
That lady, Miss Oldbag. God damn it.
Please, anyone but her.
The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something around where the Vic was... That's a little off.
Something that's a little off? As in...
As in, that's for you to figure out, pal.
All right, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick.
Okay. Something was off. Aside from the knife... Hold on. Let me just get a good look at this. There's the broken vase and all that. There's the glass. Okay, broken vase is still there. The tomato... Okay... I mean... Maybe it's the way his body was positioned? Okay, so if I look at the sequence of events as it looks right here, the vase was broken. However, the guitar case was closed. So what I'm thinking right now is that with it being closed, that's how the water got on it, which means somebody also took the guitar. The real question is, why was the guitar taken? There must be some sort of importance behind that. Now I just gotta figure out what that importance is. Okay.
You look at this photo and you can't help it. It makes you want to say, I can't believe this is the scene of a murder.
Stabbed with a knife after a struggle. A clue is sleeping in his photo somewhere. I know it. It's the knife. Or wait a minute, maybe I should also take a look at, like... Oh, I just realized. Oh, whenever you're saying buttons, I guess... Oh, where the knife was. Okay. So, it had to be a very, very big one. Okay. Well, let me compare here. Let's see. Wait a minute. I think I figured it out. The table. The table with the tomato juice glass here. If this was really how it's supposed to be positioned, somebody needs to swap the table and the chair. Their positions are wrong. Because with the way the placement is, in the picture, there should be a chair there. But there isn't. It's the table. Something got switched up around here. Okay. How about this?
Oh, this one. Right. Sorry about that.
So about this wine glass.
Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched.
You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe?
No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first.
Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute! So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel?
Yeah, she's around. Man, you're going to be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here.
Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash. Uh-oh. That's the kidnapper.
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard this sound somewhere before.
Oh, it's Miss Von Karma.
Oh?
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and she whips me.
Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time.
Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ow!
God damn it.
At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change?
So, you're the type to steal information from pitiful, hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you.
Ow!
Hey, don't you dare run away, scruffy McTrenchcoat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful.
Oh, God!
Detective, come over here for a second.
You fucking murdered him!
I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment.
He was so scared, he just froze up on the spot.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine.
Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you?
What? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, sir.
This isn't over yet. I swear to my family's honor.
What honor? Ow! What is she throwing at me now? What is this?
Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you.
That's fine, man. What did she throw at me? Oh, it's on the table.
Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Carita's name written on it, so it's his autograph.
I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
Oh, cursive? Oh, it's a special way of writing called cursive. I forgot how to do it except for my signature. Look here. see how it says, to my dearest Wendy, in more normal letters here? Old bag?
This sloppy, unreadable writing? It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Juan Carita's autograph, to my dearest Wendy, is written on it.
Wendy old bag.
I ain't talking to you. I ain't talking to you either. I was hoping that something else would happen, but okay. Gaywater Hotel, Viola Hall.
Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you?
Oh, Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time?
Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave.
Ouch, they're keeping you here, man. Yikes. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show?
Okay. Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's a sequel to the Steel Samurai.
I see.
This time there are 3 samurai brothers: Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Nickel Samurai. It's a Love Y in Tokyo.
I see. Wait, a love what? A love what?
A Love Y. This girl, Saya, works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time.
Oh, so it's a reverse harem. I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl.
Anyway, Saya was actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader.
Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet, times 3.
Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo, does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
I can't believe she's really considering it. Let her be a kid. So, what's the Gem and Ninja TV show like?
Well, it started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Gem and Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall but became a big pop star anyway.
What?
He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing! With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm.
A ninja with a bright red guitar?
And then the final fight in front of his beloved princess Misola. Misola. Gemin versus the Muramachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-Gemin called the Night Before Battle 3.
That's too bad for him.
Yeah. But this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know! Jammin'. The Jammin' Ninja, will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misla?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
Which show should I watch?
Can't believe she's really considering it. Oh, the poor child. She's trying her best. Okay,
Alright, thanks for taking the time to take it out and show it to me. Why would you terrify me with that with such a horrifying thing? That is legitimately terrifying. Why would you show me a corpse? She scares me. I don't even know this woman and she scares me. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little.
huh. So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now.
A rumor?
If you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know.
So happy. It's like a lion that just found his next meal. Oh, he does kind of give that vibe, you know what I mean? He kind of does. Okay, what's the gossip, buddy? Would you mind telling me about this gossip?
So you are interested in it. I figured it'd be.
Yeah.
I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too.
Oh, really? You too, huh?
Yeah, let's take a look at this.
Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous?
To the mysterious and beautiful manager, to the stars, Miss A.A. You see now, don't you?
What?
You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Carita didn't have a manager of his own. Which means, if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA...
Adrian Andrews?
Yes, exactly. This is big news.
But it seems kind of odd. That woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client?
It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Mr. Powers looks so happy.
Pearls is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling.
Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage, another man's treasure.
An article from the tabloid Gossipland. Okay, let me get a good look at this. Yes, I can! Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous, a superstar in an ultra-hot, mega secret love scandal. Reliable sources say that Juan Carita has been getting in close to the mysterious and beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A.
Oh, my. Ooh, everybody loves a little bit of gossip. Preferably not the ones that can destroy lives, but you know what I mean.
Sorry, I know I literally just gave that to you, but I really don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
I'm sure he won't hurt her, and he'll let her go soon.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, I believe in you. You will save her.
Thanks. Thanks, man. Just... Thanks, buddy. Okay. I got a little bit more, so... Let's see. Oh, right, I forgot to go here. Duh! I forgot, that's... I forgot I could go there. Oops. Okay, March 21st, Police Station Criminal Affairs Department. I really hope everything is going to be okay here.
Look, Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Great! Now even Pearls is calling him Scruffy. Thanks, Francisca. They said something about an investigation briefing earlier, right? Why don't we come back and try again later when they're done?
Okay, I guess that's all we can do, right, Mr. Nick?
Well, it's been a while since I've seen these guys. Hey, how you doing? Wait, are you still coming up with fan fiction? That must be one of the detectives, mumbling something to himself.
Break and spit it out, you low-life scumbag. A turkey sandwich? Don't you eat ham every day? Oh, get sick of it or something.
He must be doing image training for interrogations. Yeah, he's still doing that. I call it he's just making fan fiction.
Oh, it's kind of cute. Mr. Nick, what is that stuffed animal's name?
That's the Blue Badger! It was my idea! I made it! It's this precinct's mascot, you know!
Oh, wow.
I'll get him a signed mascot of every police station if that's the last thing I do!
I hope you succeed in your mission, sir.
I like that child! This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? The Hero of Heroes award ceremony? The Grand Prix prize got away from the Jammin' Ninja again? Shouldn't you be reading something more important? You dingus. Ugh. That's just... Can I get something out to eat?
That's my manager. Did you meet her?
Yeah.
What do you think? Strong woman, right? And she takes good care of me.
You're such a mama's boy. You are definitely a mama's boy, my dude.
Dude, this person looks like a member of my...
Well, I know she's a member of the fan club. Stop calling about the fucking fan club! Huh? Oh, right, I forgot to talk to him about the victim again. There's something else. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Carrito. What sort of...
It's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his can't even tell he's the same age as me. You want to make Gem Ninja Morgan, they're all no foul, 6 hours or 1,
Yeah.
Dude, you think it'd be the other way around, you know?
That's still just... I don't know. I just don't know, man. Oh, right. Back here. It's a stage they were going to use for the post-ceremony stage show. After the show, there was supposed to be a press conference, but...
Even Mr. Ungar himself didn't seem to know.
How does the person who's supposed to give a conference know about anything about it? Oh, right. These cameras must belong to the press conference that came to cover the... I'm sorry, the press that came to cover the conference. They're all basically doing the same thing staring at the empty stage. Yes, they are. The lobby of the grand staircase always feels enormous. But right now, the only thing filling this enormous room is anxiety about the murder. I really hope nothing else bad happens here. See some of the spectators for the post-ceremony show and press conference. But it's too bad neither event is going to be held now. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so right off the bat, I have... Wait a minute. Oh! Duh, then just show this to her.
I don't have anything to say to make it like you.
Oh, goddamn it, man. Fine, I will just... Okay, so I really have to just break her. Got it. She might know something. Do you know anything about... Nope. Okay, so I have a magazine clipping that I can use for... Oh, wait a minute! No, that's not gonna work. Hold on. Are you going to... Wait, what if you... I have to ask you about... she's not going to react to that, even though she's kind of mentioned it. Okay. So, we know that it's the knife that's missing. The knife that was in his body. This is gonna drive me a little bit insane, so give me a second. Okay. Looking at... right now, I think the only information that I can technically use against her is possibly the magazine clipping, because her name is mentioned in it. And maybe the crime photo, but I think she's got like 3 locks, so there's not much I can do about that one. I think Lotta has 2 locks, and oh, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna go tackle who I think might actually be the easiest one to handle, I think. Now, the reason why I think Old Bag might be the easiest is because, well, let's be fair, it's Old Bag. Okay, so I think if okay, autograph is gonna be one of the first things I'm probably gonna have to use. I might be able to connect that with the crime photo. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna throw a caution to the wind. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's just see where the hell this leads. Okay. What you witnessed.
Alright, I'll be honest with you for now.
Then please tell us what you saw.
But what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you youngins' expense. I am a little level after all.
Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. What? That doesn't... But... That... Wait, what the fuck am I supposed to go with here? What the fuck she... Is it literally like, I'll give you what you want. She wants... This... Give you what you want. She's not being specific enough. This is... Usually I have something that I can lead in with here, but... Is it...
Take that! That's Juan's autograph!
Yes, it is.
And it even says, "To my dearest Wendy" on it. That's me, right? Right?
Yes.
My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Wait, is there another Wendy?
Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please.
I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. And how about an exchange?
What? 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 Wow, she must really want this autograph.
My offer isn't good enough for you. Fine, Mr. Wright. You win. Wendy Oldbag ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan.
What? You can't be... What? Oh, fuck off! You gave me a goddamn heart attack looking for as many clues as possible, only to realize one thing got rid of 4 locks? I was going to pull out my hair wandering around trying desperately to figure out what I needed to do! You dick!
I feel bad for you now.
Huh?
I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
Was he in a full costume? You're kidding!
Oh no!
It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business.
And did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or 2 out of it, maybe more.
Gift certificate? What?
I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know the trial tomorrow. This time you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty.
And Mr. Ungard hasn't done anything bad.
I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken.
A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like.
You're being a bad influence on this poor child.
I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and they say he did it.
What did Mr. Ungard ever do to her to deserve this? Fuck, I don't know. What did Mr. Ungard do to you to make you so...
You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan.
Scandal?
Mr. Dick!
What is it?
What's a scandal?
I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay?
poor Juan led astray by the vials of that vile temptress.
Adrian?
Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temperatures temptress mean?
How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now? Okay, Pearls?
Okay, Dad.
What?
So, Miss Oldbag,
So Miss Oldbag, who's this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy. He shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose.
His own manager? But why?
I thought lawyers are smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag? Were you there taking a picture?
I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And do you have proof that Mr. Unguard did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Of course, a tabloid.
Next week. Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Really? Nothing about that? I figured you'd be able to... I figured that you'd be able to at least tell me something about that, but Seriously, I thought that would actually be something, but... Okay. Well, I guess I'm done with you, so... Okay. I got a little bit of information now about a scandal involving Adrian. So... Maybe now I can talk to Lotta? Oh, right. I got it right. Take that! Alright. So, I can use with her, I can... Okay, there's only 2 locks. Okay. So, with her, I got Adrian and something about the gossip and the scandal. I feel like that's something that Lotta would actually like. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room?
I told you, didn't I? For my scoop.
What I want to know about are the details of this scoop.
That's not something I can tell you. I mean, there's my bread and butter.
Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Carita and... Oh! There we go! Between Juan Carita and Adrian Andrews.
This woman.
She's Adrian Andrews, Matt Unguard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it?
You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup.
Backup?
Yeah. You gotta have that... Now, what's it? News source?
You mean news source?
That's it. Show me something that shows that Juan guy had something with Miss Andrews.
Easy peasy. I actually have this, by the way. Something called Gossipland. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Okay, I'm starting to finally get a little bit of a bigger picture here. It seems like this scandal might be a huge focus about this case, which means I might be able to tackle that psycholock with Adrian now. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous? To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Ah! Mr. Carita didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Unguard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials AA. You saw this article and thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were looking around Miss Carita's door last night. What? Mr. Carita, I am so sorry. Whew! There we go! You were looking into Mr. Carita and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you?
You got it. I'm gonna get myself a scoop. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching them in a secret meeting.
But there's already an article about it in, like, one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news.
What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna wanna see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh! I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story.
Goddamn paparazzi.
Wow, Lotta. Nice journalistic integrity you got there.
I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone.
Your note to yourself?
It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here for my big story, didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me.
Yeah, I understand.
It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people now, anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done stole something from me.
You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though.
The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie.
Oh, got updated. Stolen night of the murder. Tabloid article about the victim was in the case. Okay. Oh, what if Adrian took it? Maybe that's what I... Ooh. Oh. Hello. I have some interesting ideas I'd like to present to you, if you don't mind. Because there might be a certain affair that CSD is doing with Animal Crossing. Oh, no, she was the one with 4. For some reason, I thought Miss Oldbag was the only one with 4. Why was Juan Carita murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Unguard's life in danger by your actions?
Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Carita.
You were not that close? Well, that's true. There was that little... that's right, there's actually... Wait. Okay, I might be wrong here. I thought I had enough, but I think... Let's see, okay, if I think about this, let's see. Honest camera, magazine clipping. Because I think the primary stuff that we need for her is the tabloid stuff. So if I look at this, there's Lotta's camera, the magazine clipping, and if I had to guess, either Juan or Matt's profile. But that's only 3. Let's just see how good I get here.
That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person.
You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. Well, there's the problem, though. This is just a gossip thing. It's not necessarily proof. Okay, you know what? Before I even attempt to go further, I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate another guy once before trying. Yeah, before I even think about tackling her, I'm gonna do one more quick look around, or at least keep going to different areas of the game real quick, and wait until something else happens. Like a cutscene or... I don't know. Oh, okay. I was getting ready to say, because I want to try to make sure I've got everything. And right now, the tabloid magazine is not necessarily... I don't think it's hard enough proof to show that they had something going on. So... I'm going to try to get what I can from Gumshoe first. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Hey, so you came, pal?
Why the blunt greeting?
Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about.
What do you mean by that?
Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight.
But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. Yeah, because if it's a guilty verdict, then something's gonna happen to Maya. So, what do you mean the evidence is airtight?
I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's 2 big pieces.
2?
And both of them are in this photo.
The fact that the guitar is missing and the knife. Oh, the button.
The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest.
That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. On Guard.
Yep, I found it in the folds into the Nickel Samurai's special pants.
And the second one is the knife.
The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Matt Unguard's.
Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. You're telling me! So what about this airtight testimony?
It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag.
I thought so.
What do you mean? You thought so? Did she tell you something, pal?
Well...
And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone.
Her blab knob is stuck on 10 and there's no turning it down, trust me.
Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Unguard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
No way.
I guarantee you it's possibly that they were, like, in costume, so it would be kind of a repeat of, like, what happened, but, I don't know. Okay. He gave me the crime photo, but does he know anything about... No, he probably wouldn't.
If I'm caught leaking info of you in the precinct, my neck's gonna be in the ringer, pal.
Your neck? No.
No, I mean my neck is a joke. But yeah, ask me about things that have to do with the case only, alright, pal?
Sorry. Well, arguably this is one of the only pieces of information that I haven't shared with him yet, so...
We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves.
The scandal with Mr. Carita? But why?
Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed
Did it seriously just show a flash of what I just... Oh, God. I saw that flash. You just... Whew, that sent me some bad chills.
A woman committed suicide.
Suicide?
Her name was Celeste Impax. Celeste Impax? Celestian Pack. Celestian Pax! And she was Juan Carita's manager.
Oh, he did have a manager. The victim's manager.
But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor.
A woman who was both Mr. Carita's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case?
Do you want to know more about her, pal?
Actually, absolutely, yes, please. Oh, she's... Oh. Oh, there we go.
She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. Oh God!
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Miss Von Karma.
You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean...
I do, Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You're no longer needed. Goodbye.
That's...
Wait! Please wait, sir! If I don't get this month's salary...
Quiet! If it weren't for traitors like you...
I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Huh? Wait, who is it? Wait, no! No! Please, I am begging you. Please bring me Edgeworth. I really hope it's Edgeworth.
Who?
That voice. Edgeworth! My boy! It's been a long time, Wright? You have no goddamn idea.
This person... This is Mr. Edgeworth?
What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Francisca.
You... How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You've soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are.
Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining a perfection in this country.
You...
You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back.
Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I will see you tomorrow in court. It'll be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory.
Kicked your ass twice already. Still the same wild mare she always was. Man, I missed you, man. Dude, god damn it, I missed you. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died.
Mr. Nick?
I never wanted to see you again! I think that's enough of a warm welcome from someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her right. That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I need help. I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is a definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. Yes! I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? I don't care, I missed him so much. A lot of things may have happened, however Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of a von Karma. 1 year ago. You could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd have been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth.
I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason?
Well, with Francisca, she almost always says, "I will defeat you this time," the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives.
To save your client, you say?
Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth.
It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn.
A lot I have yet to learn. Me?
Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough.
I sincerely missed you, man.
I have no interest in talking about useless evidence. Put a little more thought into what you show me, Phoenix Wright.
Still a suck observer.
God damn it, I missed you so. I'm sorry, I'm just fangirling right now. God damn it, I missed you.
Okay. Oh, hey! Celestian Pax was Andrew's mentor and Carita's manager. Killed herself 2 years ago. A gifted prosecutor. So disappeared a year ago.
And my boy is back.
We are looking into leads, but we can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There's no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person.
Why don't you just tell me straight and say I don't have any info on me, on myself? God damn it, man! Okay, so we literally just learned about her. Do you know anything about her?
This woman is another key to solving this case.
Do you really think so?
She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago, but she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Carrito's manager. And then, a few months later, Celestian Pax died.
But her death was ruled a suicide, right?
Yes, but there's still one riddle we've yet to solve.
A riddle?
Her suicide note.
She left a suicide note?
It went missing. No one could find it.
A suicide note that just vanished, huh? Suicide note. Oh, hey.
Miss Impact's death was most certainly not a suicide. Or most certainly was a suicide. Of that there was no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it.
The suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impacts had even written such a note?
There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high.
But who would hide such a thing? Good question.
The police think it was Mr. Juan Carita himself.
The victim? Real? Oh, he found the body.
He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note.
Mr. Carita hid his own manager's suicide note. But why? There's a possibility that maybe she blamed him? Or she knew something about him.
As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1, anyway.
Part 1? Suicide report. Deceased. Celestia Impacts. Found by Juan Carita. Was her suicide note hidden? Let me take a look at this. Oh, I can't actually look at it. Okay. What can you tell me about it?
I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Most of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has 2.
2 parts?
What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part.
The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. Oh! The attempter's name... It's Adrian Andrews. What?
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. I kind of had that feeling, like she's putting on a front. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Dependent. Okay. Miss Andrews. Dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. Okay. Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself. A secret. You can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. Yeah, I'm kind of getting that vibe. But there's an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? But that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. Fair. While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing? And what is so refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. It's been tearing me apart. The freaking pollen's been killing me, man. I can't fucking breathe with all this shit going on. My God, man. Ugh. Okay. I think that's... Oh! Hey! What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews attempted suicide. It was a few days after the death of Celestia Impacts. Oh. And? And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she was dependent on her manager? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she... Her pillar of strength, her mental Celestia Impacts was gone forever, that's why. Yep. Once she lost that support system, she just fell apart. Why would that...
Is this what they call following someone to the grave?
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She's someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. Jesus. That's the nature of her dependency on others? When Celestia Impact suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then, that means her super confident attitude, it's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Attempted suicide report. Attempter, Adrian Andrews. Reason, shock from Celestia Impacts and suicide. Okay, this changes things, and now I feel legitimately bad if I'm gonna have to try to break her psyche locks with all of this. That just... Oh, God, I don't... God damn it, I'm already not looking forward to this. First off, I'm happy that you're back, but Jesus Christ, I'm already just... Ugh. Okay, I think I got what I need, though. Okay.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Franziska von Karma. What the fuck do you want?
Miss Von Karma?
What are you doing here?
Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so...
You've got some nerve following me around.
Following you?
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls?
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard.
Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl.
Transmitter? Or is that a scanner? It's making the same noise that my transmitter was making.
What is that?
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective.
What?
And with this, I know that fool's every move.
Isn't that kind of illegal? So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now.
Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews.
Yes?
Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood?
All right. What were those two talking about?
Miss Andrews. She seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
A little bit. Okay. Okay. So now, here's where I'm hoping I can finally break. Okay, no. Bad word. No breaking. No actual breaking. No, just. Okay. Here we go. I'm trying to just gather myself here so I'm ready. Okay, so now I have a little bit of information here. Why was Juan Carrito murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Enguarde's life in danger by your actions?
Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Carita.
We're not that close.
That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person.
You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. Okay, so I have a few things here now. I know for a fact that we have to use the magazine clipping for some part of this. It looks like we're gonna have to use the suicide report, the attempted suicide report, and at one point we're probably going to bring up Celestia impacts. Oh god damn it, I hit the wrong button again! Fuck, why do I keep doing that? Sorry, I just... brain dead. It's just me being brain dead. I'm just unbelievably sorry. It's like a force of habit where I just immediately leave, just out of the it's out of painful habit. Okay. Okay, so at the moment, this is the only thing that I could probably bring up about her being with somebody else. So... You and Mr. Carita had an intimate relationship, did you not?
A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish.
Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into the story.
As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars.
Note to self, stay on the good side.
In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that.
I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone?
Me? And to get close to Mr. Carita? As if there was ever such a need.
Well, there's a particular person that you were incredibly dependent upon that had just so happened to, you know, move over. maybe it was this supposed Celestium pack that you were really concerned about? Celestium Pax, your mentor.
How do you know about Celeste?
Miss Impax. She committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Carita's manager. So, I believe he got close to Mr. Carita so he could find out more about her suicide.
You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid.
Miss Andrews?
There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing.
Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. That would have to be the suicide report, maybe? She probably heard about the fact that there was a missing suicide note. So she would try to figure it out, like figure out the reason why her support system left this world. I feel like that's probably what we're leaning at here. It was the missing suicide note and the fact that it was the one person that she truly cared about just dying, giving up. So take that! Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Carita.
What?
And, Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Carita.
I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others.
That's the impression you like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are.
What?
I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impax was someone very special to you. And I'm really sorry that I have to bring this up. But goddammit, I have to pursue the truth. Take that! Miss Andrews, you nearly went through it with it too, didn't you?
Went through with what?
Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself.
Yes. I've been very independent ever since I can remember.
However, that's all just a lie. A facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on.
That's...
You were dependent on Miss Impax, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had.
Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note.
You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Carita of hiding Miss Impact's note. You heard about it, and thought to recover it from him by getting close. Am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes.
What do you mean?
What topic did we start this conversation on again?
It was Why was the victim killed?
Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with the reason to want Mr. Carita dead.
Me?
Miss Impact was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder.
Murder?
Jesus.
It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth.
Miss Andrews.
This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine, and mine alone.
I'm sorry.
You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you?
No. Quite the opposite, really. Please, Miss Andrews. All I want to know is the truth.
After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Carita. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me.
So you got close to Mr. Carita to recover her suicide note, correct?
Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it?
Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
And if they purposefully add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so...
I understand.
Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret.
Miss Andrews?
If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live.
All right, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews. I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first.
Thank you for your discretion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
That card. Yeah, I guess she has. Give me a minute here. I thought it would be something to do with the Nickel Samurai, but... that's a shell. A pink shell. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding?
Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag.
What? What is it? It looks like a seashell.
That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from.
Her not remembering something clearly. Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence.
Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. N on guard in your capable hands.
Huh. A mysterious card that suddenly appeared in her handbag. Oh, I was gonna go to the detention center, but okay. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all and has been walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh, no. I'm okay, really. I'm fine. I really am.
You don't look fine to me. Let's get you home, kid. Come on. Bye, buddy. Bye, old bag. I wanted to go to the detention center, but let's just get her some rest.
So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impact's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. Oh, never mind. It was a different sound, okay.
Mr. Nick, the transceiver.
Hello? Ryan Co. Law Offices.
Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone.
Maya! Where's Maya?
As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time.
Ugh.
Which is why I suppose she is absolutely famished.
What?
So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost, wouldn't you agree?
Wait, Maya! Let me hear her!
Very well.
Ask my
Maya, is that you?
sis. Ask my sis.
Maya! Maya! Damn it! He cut me off.
Mystic Maya said ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis. What does she mean by that? Oh, spirit channeling.
Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one.
I'm sorry.
Gah! Instant possession! Mia!
I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want about her.
Okay. I wonder how the transformation actually goes in place. Like, how the fuck? How the hell is that presented? Is it like a magical girl transformation, except it's into a magical voluptuous woman? How's Maya?
She's safe, for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems.
I'm glad to hear she's safe. But Mia, how did you know?
I'm dead. As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. And then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could.
I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. Very smart! The kidnapper, what's he like?
I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there.
And?
She didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her.
When you were with her? Okay, thank you.
I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go.
I'd say positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die.
Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now.
Wait, we're in her perspective now?
Drat, it's locked.
But this door's lock seems easy enough to open.
On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then, click, it magically opened the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here so I could use.
Oh. The same card!
Huh? Someone dropped a card here. It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it.
The same card.
It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. That's it! The shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright, now if you'll excuse me. Mr. Kidnapper? I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting, or worried.
Oh, I should have looked around the room a little bit more. I should have looked around a little bit more, but oh my god, I don't know how fucking long I've been going at this for right now. Holy fuck. Okay. I've been going at this for quite a long time. I don't know how long, though. Okay. That was a very, very long investigation. And my throat's fucking killing me right now. And my head hurts. Okay, the dial went from 0 to 100 immediately as soon as Maya got kidnapped. And just seeing the amount of overwhelming support for her safety, so good. Especially on Gumshoe's part, like, hey, listen, I'm willing to break protocol to help you out, okay? Like, good on you, Gumshoe. Seriously, man. The Return of Edgeworth. So many things happened here that I just can't emotionally process all of it at the moment. Like, everything is just... Oh my god, man. I am unbelievable. I'm so emotionally just overwhelmed that it just kind of all smacked me at once. Getting to see my good boy Edgeworth again, Maya being kidnapped, and using the spirit channeling technique to kind of help both sides out here is in the short time I got to be in Maya's perspective, like, holy crap. I'm drained. But goddamn it, I need to figure this out. Did Miss Andrews do this, or was there some other thing going on here? It must be an accomplice setup, but that butler guy, the bellboy. I don't know. But anyway, that's where I'm ending it. So if you all like this, be sure to let me know. Thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully we'll be able to save Maya. So see you guys in the next video.